You Belong Here, written by M. H. Clark, illustrated by Isabel Arsenault, and read to you by Nick Hahn. The stars belong in the deep night sky, and the moon belongs there too, and the winds belong in each place it blows, and I belong here with you. The whales and the fishes belong in the sea, and the waves belong by the shore, and the dunes where the grass longs to be, because grass is what dunes are for. Trees belong to the wild woods, and the deer belong to the shade, and the birds belong so safe and good and warm in the nest they have made. And you belong where you love to be, and after each day is through, you will always belong right next to me, and I'll belong next to you. The frogs and the lily belong to the lake, where the water is silver and clear, and the turtles belong in the homes they have made in the sand where the water is near. The otters belong in the banks and the streams, and the cattails belong there too, and the carp belongs where the water runs green and the shadows all run blue. And you belong right here, where you are home and where I hold you close. Of all the wonders I have ever known, you're the one I love the most. The hair belongs in the desert air, where the rocks are red and gold, and those rocks belong to the comets out there, with flashes bright when the night turns cold. The foxes belong in the high canyon hills, and the sage belongs in the sun, and the lizard belongs in the light sitting still until it's ready to run. The crickets belong in the old stone wall, and the bees belong in the clovers, just as winter belongs in the place after fall, before the new year starts all over. And you are a dream that the world once dreamt, and now you are part of this song. It is why you are here in the place where you're meant, for this is right where you belong. The pines belong to the mountainside, tucked under blankets of snow, and the bears belong to the caves where they hide whenever a storm starts to blow. Some creatures were made for land or air, or others were made for the sea. Each creature is perfectly home right there in the place where they belong to be. And no matter what places you travel to, what wonders you choose to see, I will always belong right here with you, and you'll always belong with me. M. H. Clark is a poet and writer who has received multiple awards, including the Washington State Book Award and 2 Moonbeam Children Book Awards. She has traveled the world and lived in many wonderful places, but she believes that she belongs most of all in a tiny house with a large library, someplace where the forest meets the sea. Isabel Arsenault is an award-winning illustrator whose work has received international recognition and multiple honors, including 3 prestigious government general awards for children literature and 2 nominations for New York Times Best Illustrator of Children's Books. She draws her inspiration from all kinds of places and eras, but feels most at home when she's in Montreal, surrounded by her family and the artists she loves.